Ron. Ken Delafour, who played for the Lions, the Steelers, and the Chargers, is looking forward this weekend to the game that will pit Donovan McNabb against Michael Vick. Oh, wait a minute. We're supposed to talk about the Lions, I guess. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, Michael. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Jahvid Best is probably out, we're hearing, for this weekend's game up at Lambeau Field against the Packers. He's been named the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Month for September. He leads the NFL with 5 touchdowns. He's rushed for more than 300 yards from scrimmage, and God only knows how many passing yards he's caught from the quarterback, Hill, who likes to throw it to him and let him run with that darn thing. But he may be out this weekend. Matthew Stafford will be out this weekend. Should the Lions just sort of, go up there and try to come out alive?
Oh, I know. It would lead you to that. Get healthy, come back against the Rams, and Ford Field the following week. But, the NFL and the mentality of the NFL doesn't work that way. So guys will be putting it on the line to win. But hopefully some of those guys can play. Or if they don't, they'll be healthier for the Rams game. And probably much higher probability to win that Rams game at home than beating Green Bay and Lambeau Field after a loss to the Bears on Monday night.
Well, I guess if you take out Jahvid Best and you take out Matthew Stafford, the one thing you still have left to watch is Ndamukong Suh going after Aaron Rodgers, huh?
Oh, isn't that something? Yeah, Ndamukong Suh is getting better with every series he plays in the first 3 weeks, and he is a force to reckon with. And I don't think he likes quarterbacks generally. What do you think?
I think he's a hungry young guy, and he's letting it fly. But the problem is we have a serious losing streak going on at Green Bay, and we have a serious losing streak on the road, 22 games.
I know. It's just one of those monkeys on the organization's back that they need to get off. I don't know that it's going to be this week, though, Michael, unfortunately. So I think the streak's going to go to 23, and probably stand since 91, since we've won at Lambeau, as we said last Monday.
Jeez. You know what? It's a little bit misleading, too, to talk about the road game losing streak, because if it weren't for 3 games over the last 2 seasons, 2 games over the last 2 seasons, there would be a streak at home, too. I mean, really, it's kind of misleading to look at it that way, because they haven't done much winning at Ford Field either.
There hasn't been much winning, period, I think is your statement, and that's very true, and it's a fact.
Yeah. So, there's no real distinction.
I want to interject a little enthusiasm about the Lions. They have elevated the talent on that team so much in the offseason coming into this year, and they're playing hard, and I just believe talent and playing hard with good coaching, and I think they have all those things going right now, is going to start producing results. So I think it's around the corner. I know that sounds like, that's optimism, and they're the Lions of the past, but I kind of differ with that right now.
Well, you played in the NFL. Is there really that big of a distinction from playing on the road and playing at home?
Not once you kick the ball off, and you get rid of all the distractions of travel and, the hotel and being on the road kind of stuff. Once the ball's kicked off, it's pretty much between the lines, other than perhaps a bit of crowd noise, and they practice for that, and it doesn't, it's no different. It's football.
Sometimes, isn't it true that there are teams that like to play on the road? They sort of revel in that, kind of getting away from the home and the distractions, and going ahead and getting the crowd riled up and playing against them?
I think so, because when you're on the road, it's kind of interesting. You are away, you're focused on football only. It's a business trip. And the fact is, it's fun to quiet an opposing stadium.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to hear a pin drop in there, and it tells you that things are going your way when you're on the road.
What's it like to play in Lambeau Field?
I'll tell you, if you're a big football fan, you need to go take a game in there sometime. It's just one of those special places. And as a player, you always look forward to going to Lambeau Field and playing. It's just the mystique of it, and just it's what football was meant to be. And so I know every player feels a bit honored to go up there and play. So it's one of those special places, and truly, you need to go see it if you haven't.
Is it unusual in that it's the smallest NFL market, so it's not like you're going into downtown Philadelphia or something like that? You're playing in a really remote kind of area?
Absolutely. It's like going into small-town USA that has an NFL team, and on the outer perimeter of the parking lot of the stadium, there's houses there with detached garages, and the garages are painted, Packer green, and it's just a small town. It's like almost a high school spirit when you pull into a small town and they have a good high school football team.
Yeah.
The whole town goes to the game, and it shuts down during the Packer games always every week.
Well, that'll like the good old days, eh? Well,
Yeah.
we'll keep our fingers crossed. I mean, obviously, the Lions are worth watching because they can scare teams, and maybe, just maybe, like you said, after that Monday night loss at Chicago, the Pack will be either hungry for a win or a little bit tired and put off, and we'll see if we can catch them. Thank you very much, Ken. We'll talk to you Monday.
I'm looking forward to it, Michael. Have a great day and a great weekend.
Senior Vice President of Group Sales and Corporate Marketing for Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. He made the transition from being a warrior on the field to being a warrior in the boardroom. He's Ken Della.